I wonder if the post-credit scene will be, Cruella, we know someone with a lot of Dalmatians. How many?
Pregnant pause, smash to black.
Cruella Devil, Cruella Devil. If Disney doesn't copyright us, somebody else will.
There you go. There you go. It's all worth it for the run.
Just risk the whole video for that. And let's hope there's an actual song in the trailer,
Yeah.
just so it just
To
feels like whatever.
nullify
It doesn't
that.
matter anyway.
Make it feel like a foregone conclusion.
Cruella trailer starring Emma Stone. I am so curious to see how the hell this movie's going to be handled.
Absolutely. Given the nature of this character, what her motivations are.
Character who wants to take dog skin them and turn them into clothing. I have no clue how you could possibly make this a protagonist. This is just a teaser. It's supposed to be on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, it's another fine film coming right to your door.
Yeah, let's see what's in store.
From the very beginning, I realized I saw the world differently than everyone else.
Not a bad British accent.
That didn't sit well with some people. But I wasn't for everyone.
Hell hall.
Scared. That I'd be a psycho.
Sin City.
Good laugh. Solid laugh.
Day brings new opportunities.
That it does, Cruella.
I was ready to make a statement.
Okay. Dalmatians.
How does the saying go? I am woman. Hear me roar.
It's gonna upset someone, that line.
I'm just getting started.
What the? Is there like a supernatural element to this?
I guess. One of those bats, yeah.
Oh, that must be Jasper and Horace. Okay. Cool.
Hi.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Seems like a full-on villain origin story.
What? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We live in a society,
We
people.
do live in a society.
We live in a society.
Yeah.
When I come out, can you introduce me as Cruella? I saw Disney's Joker trending. I was like,
Disney's
must
Joker,
mean
yeah.
Cruella. And actually, after watching, I thought it was just because of the aesthetic choice of Cruella that I thought that was the case. But now that I'm watching this trailer, even the way the cinematography is done and the editing style, the descent of someone into embracing their own madness. Yeah, it's very much Disney's Joker right here. Yeah.
Very curious to see what the actual tone of this movie turns out to be, because it sure looks like it wants to take at least cues from their approach to protagonizing a villain. Part of me is like, who exactly is this for? We're aiming to the adults who grew up on this stuff a lot more than we're aiming at the kids now, which is fine. I mean, this looked actually like a lot of fun to me, and I like what Emma Stone's bringing to it. It looks like it's got a really great and colorful cast. Emma Thompson always is fun in situations like these. You know, it's bold. It's bold.
It can be bold. It depends. We got to keep in mind, this is a teaser trailer. This is the first trailer for Disney, all right? So I remember with Maleficent, people were like, oh man, they're really doing the dark thing. And then you're
that's
like,
fair.
not really.
That's fair.
I don't know. Maybe they'll listen to the criticism that had with Maleficent. I don't know how you can really turn this character into someone who's sympathetic. From my understanding, this movie is supposed to take place in the 70s, supposed to be about like the fashion designer days. Someone who's kind of in the more antagonist role of this movie is actually the Emma Thompson character. She's someone who hires Cruella in this movie, so I think this is her like story from Estella to Cruella, right?
Yeah, this is her Devil Wears Prada.
Exactly.
Emma Thompson's gonna be Meryl Streep.
That's why I thought it was funny to actually even see Stanley Tucci in this trailer.
Yeah.
And in terms of capturing some like dark grittiness from the 1970s and the turmoil from this lady's life, I buy it. You know, I'm actually really hoping, I'm really hoping the movie itself, this trailer is an accurate reflection of it. And it's not like, oh no, she's a good character, she's somehow a hero. I don't exactly know what the hell was going on there with the clothes. Was that just some like magic trick some fashion presentation thing, or is there something with like bats at one point? What is this? So is this some type of symbolic theatrical setup stage thing that she's done to be like, I am the devil? You know?
Yeah, or is it just like they're taking the world of fashion, like, you know, that exists to a degree in fashion, especially high fashion. Like, here's something you might not ever wear, but it has this really cool feature that's gonna look amazing on a runway or at a gala or something.
That's what I'm talking about, when the clothes incinerate.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, like, is that just like a really whimsical extrapolation of that? Because they make burn away paper and they make stuff that can burn but not burn the layer underneath or whatever, but then at the same time, it does look like a pretty magical effect. I'm curious because that is a movie, the original ones anyway, are pretty grounded other than the talking animals. Like,
there is a real Joker vibe, especially when you slow down this trailer with the Cruella and the crowd surrounding her, people embracing their darkness, and then
she's gonna lead the revolution.
And then you even see moments where like the makeup is very much like I get it on Cruella, but everyone has kind of this like clown makeup aesthetic to it. The color palette, right? Yeah. I hope that this movie commits to this level of darkness. I just have a hard time believing it actually will, and that it'll probably just be some like whimsical thing. I think those other two men that you see here sometimes within this trailer, there's got to be Horace and Jasper from the original animated movie.
Yeah, you got to give those guys an origin, man. You got to show how they met.
Yeah, that's what I always wanted when I saw 101 Dalmatians.
Definitely, man.
You see the some Dalmatians in here too. That's what I mean. I'm like, is that going to be included in this movie?
Yeah, she's going to have like a longer standing connection to this breed of dog than we thought.
Well, this director, I think, can pull it off. He's done some Disney movies that are fine, but Disney likes them. The Finest Hours, A $1 Million Arm. He's also done movies with weird psychological studies of people, like Lars and the Real Girl and I, Tonya. I got more of those vibes, I, Tonya, and Lars and the Real Girl, that like weird psychological type of
like this
descent.
Is very much captured and depicted through our main character's descent and their perspective.
Yes, and I love the colors in it. I love the composition of the shots.
It does look like very high fashion. Like, and even though it's in the 70s, like it has this weird timeless quality because everything is like set in these super upscale and old buildings and things.
Yeah, and Emma Stone does look great, and I love all the different changes in outfits. We'll see if it ends up any good, guys. We'll see if it ends up any good. What do you think of this Cruella trailer? Are you excited for it? Did it pleasantly surprise you? If it is anything like the trailer, the movie itself, then I'm all for it. Subscribe, click that notification bell, hit that like button. Last but not least, Patron. Sarah Campbell, beautiful woman, all the way from Toronto. She's starting to go a little bit crazy herself because of the state of the world that we live in. She had concert tickets to many things recently. She was gonna see Goo Goo Dolls, who had that one song. She was gonna see Boston Calling, and she was most excited to go see Foo Fighters and my favorite band. And you did ask me who are some of my favorite bands. This is my favorite band, Red Hot Chili Peppers. So, damn, your year sucked.
Yeah, wow. What'd you miss out on? A lot.
It's time to find some animals and turn them into fur, Sarah.
Yeah, that's something you can do on your own to pass the time.
If I can influence you to do such a thing, then that's on your upbringing. That's not on me, man.
I mean,
like, you shouldn't be listening to me. I don't know what
we tell you to do.
You've watched enough psychological thrillers to know that that's not my fault.
Maybe
I'm
stop
just
watching.
making a joke. I mean, I love you, Sarah. Thank you so much for being part of Patron.
You're the best.